I believe that Americans deserve to know what the health effects are.
Thank you for your focus on the issue. Safety is paramount.
But if anyone tells you that they know the details of what 5G is going to become, run the other way.
But our patience is wearing thin.
America's local governments will play an important role, and that's damn important. But brilliant engineers have developed new antennas that can aim and amplify signals, It
felt like opening up an oven door, almost mixed with a sting from about my sternum to my neck. So like you started really feeling it on my neck before I had to kind of instinctively jump out of the way.
What more do you need to see?
Aim and amplify signals because it means that U.S. companies will be the first out of the gate. And that is why 5G is a national priority. They tend to travel best in narrow and straight lines, and they do not go through physical objects as well. Such millimeter wave signals have physical properties that are both a limitation and a strength. The big game changer is that 5G will use much higher frequency bands than previously thought viable for mobile broadband and other applications. You can be sure of only one thing. The biggest Internet of Things application has yet to be imagined. Unlike some countries, we do not believe that we should spend the next couple of years studying what 5G should be or how it should operate. The future has aim and amplify signals.
A wave of extreme heat that comes from nowhere. It's one of the U.S. military's newest non-lethal weapons, an electromagnetic beam that emits an odorless, invisible, and silent blast of heat.
Now, to make this work, the 5G build-out is going to be very infrastructure intensive, requiring massive deployment of small cells. I'm confident that the actions will lead to a cornucopia of unanticipated, innovative uses. Aim and amplify signals.
What more do you need to see?
And will generate tens of billions of dollars in economic activity. And that's damn important.
I believe that Americans deserve to know what the health effects are.
This weapon, under development for 15 years, has yet to be used in the field. The technology has attracted safety concerns, though the U.S. military says the rays do not penetrate the skin and pose no health risks.
And we're not done. Hundreds of billions of microchips connected in products from pill bottles to plant waterers. Ask a question. We'll start with you.
Good morning, Mr. Chairman.
Sir.
Needn't egg me on this one. Moments ago, I was attempting to talk to some people who came to attend the meeting and have concerns about radiation and 5G. And one of your security force intervened, told the guy he couldn't show me the T-shirt that he had wished to display at the meeting, forced him to put it away, and confiscated my FCC-issued ID. Is this consonant with the discussion that ought to be taking place here, and what's your reaction to this action by your staff?
I've just heard about it for the first time, Todd. I mean, obviously this is an open meeting, and I'm sure that if your credentials have been mistakenly taken, you will get them back. But there's a responsibility for everybody who comes here to behave responsibly.
But 5G, as you well know, also uses higher frequency waves that don't travel as far and will rely on a network of hundreds of thousands, potentially millions of small cell sites. And the question then is, are there any health implications, any public safety implications to those additional sites that are likely to be located close to homes, schools, workplaces, and closer to the ground?
This is the most significant step yet.
Hey, Tom, with the
Hi,
NCT
Lydia.
study showing wireless causes cancer subthermally, how can you proceed with more wireless expansion with our safety standards only recognizing thermal effects, ignoring thousands of studies showing cancerous effects, neurological effects, reproductive harm, immune
Lydia,
system
do you have a
disorders?
question?
People are becoming
I
electrosensitive.
do have a question, Mr.
Okay,
Chairman.
I'll answer your question, Lydia.
Lydia Bayou, Bloomberg BN.
Scientific data saying, quote, the FDA has urged the cell phone industry to take a number of steps, including support additional research on possible biological effects of radio frequency fields for the type of signal emitted by cell phones. How much money has the industry committed to supporting additional independent research? I stress independent research.
As you alluded to, we rely on the expert agencies, we rely on the findings of the FDA and others as to the requirements to keep all of us safe.
We must reject 5G future.
What more do you need to see?